Hello everybody, welcome to Zeppe Invest. I hope you have a magnificent day. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button, but let's begin with the topic of today. Should you buy Abbvie? First of all, let's just ask some question. What is Abbvie? Abbvie is a global biopharmaceutical company with focus and capabilities to address some of the world's greatest healthcare challenges. What do? They discover, develop and commercialize advanced therapies that have an impact on people's life. They have over more than 30,000 employees, and that in 70 countries. They have more than 30 million patients worldwide. What is their focus? Their focus is in developing a consistent stream of innovative and new medicine. They are planning to introduce 20 new products in 2020. Those are incredible numbers in my opinion. How will they do this? By investing in new products, manufacturing facilities. They have currently 22 facilities worldwide, and in 2018 they have invested 5.1 billion in research and development only. If you take a closer look to the chart, we can see they had a very good 2017, but then it dropped. In June it fell more than 15%. This is due to the Allergan acquisition of 63 billion, but Allergan did not have a good balance sheet. They had a 20 million debt, so in my opinion it's actually an acquisition of 83 billion. They had to sell 30 billion of bonds to fund this operation, so it was a pretty big deal for the community. They have a market cap of 133 billion, a PE ratio of 41, they have a forward PE of under 10 of 9, they have a price to sales ratio of 4, the EPS is 2.18, the yield is 5.32%, and their payout ratio is 52%. They have been growing their dividend over 6 years, but before the mother company had paid their dividend for 46 years. So a lot of people really see this as a very long dividend company. In the past 5 years, they have grown their dividend of just under 17%. In the past 3 years, that was 21%. They do have a long-term debt of 35 billion, so that's something a lot of investors need to know and be aware of. You do invest in a company that has a debt. Let's take a look to the last earnings. We can see they had 3 beats out of 4. But let's take a quick look to the competitor called GlaxoSmithKline, and if you look to the chart, we can see they are up with 25% on the yearly base, but 0% in the last 5-year base. They have a market cap of 119 billion, PE ratio of 47, forward PE of 15, so a lot higher, and they have a yield of 4.16%. Their EPS is under $1, that's 0.99, and their payout ratio is 87%. From the last 4 quarters, they have beaten all of them. So let's take a deeper look to the numbers of Abbvie. In the last quarter, the third quarter, the net revenue was 8.4 billion, that's an increase of 3%. The United States Humira medicine net revenues were up by 9.6% to 3.8 billion. Something bad in my opinion, internationally sales decreased by 33.5%. Net revenue of their cancer medicine was up to 1.4 billion, that's a gain with 38%, that are some magnificent numbers. The chairman himself said these words: based on the continued momentum of our portfolio, we are once again raising our full year 2019 EPS and increasing the dividend. They have increased their dividend with 10%. The next thing, a lot of investors are worried about the Humira patent that expires in 2023. Well, let's take a deeper look to the new sources of revenue. We can see their cancer medicine has, speaking of today, 4 billion in franchises. They contributes 9 billion incremental, that's a double-digit growth by 2025. And the next gem, immunology, contributes 10 billion, that's by 2025. So non-Humira sales expected to grow to more than 35 billion in 2025. That's a thing. So, no, do I own some Abbvie shares? Yes, I have around 5 shares, that's 5% of my portfolio. Here you can see my full portfolio. Now you can ask yourself, do I plan to add more? Well, my strategy for investing into 2020 is actually to buy more dividend stocks. So Abbvie is one of my high watch lists, but there is one company that is even more on my watch list, and that is waste management. Maybe I'm making a big analysis of waste management in the upcoming weeks, but thank you for watching and have a magnificent day, and please leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Bye bye.